Firstly, we will get to know about project management and its type. Project management is the art of planning, handling, and executing construction projects. A project demands knowledge in various fields starting from finance and law to business and management. And as for management of construction projects, it also requires knowledge of modern management and as well as understanding of design and construction process. Project management methodologies. Project management methodologies all ultimately accomplish the same thing, a complete project, but with different approaches and journey. There are 7 project management types. Waterfall project management. Waterfall project management is easily one of the oldest methods, but it is still used by many development teams. It is also one of the simplest to understand. Waterfall project management is where you have to complete one task before the next one begins in a connected sequence of items. The power of these methodologies is that every step is pre-planned and laid out in proper sequence. Any changes in stakeholders' needs or priorities will disturb the series of tasks, making it very difficult to manage. The critical path method (CPM) is based on these methodologies. Agile project management is a faster and more versatile solution to the dated waterfall method. It is an iterative approach to project management that focuses on breaking down large projects into more manageable tasks, which are completed in short iterations throughout the project lifecycle. The aim of this project management method is to release benefits throughout the process rather than only at the end. Agile project management focuses on delivering maximum value against business's priorities in the time and budget allowed, especially when the drive to deliver is greater than the risk. Scrum is a framework and an adaptation from the Agile methodology that implies daily stand-up meetings and implementation through sprints in the working process. Following the Agile methodology, Scrums add an extra step between the backlog and the implementation phase. These extra steps are the sprints. Using sprints is a way to cut up major projects into smaller manageable chunks. The team together decides which part of the project to focus on in the coming sprint and then select the relevant tasks from the backlog. These tasks are added to the sprint and the sprint can begin. The sprint process are short and periodic, which usually range from 2 to 4 weeks. The process has a starting point, a list of objectives or requirements that make up the project plan. Lean project management. Lean project management is similar to Kanban in that it is all about process, but it has an even higher emphasis on trimming the fat. Lean is all about focusing on a customer-first mindset and how processes can be stripped away to deliver the best, most affordable, timely experience for customers. Trimming fat can be seen from the 3 main pillars of Lean, which are 1. Learn to spot waste, 2. Daily improvement, 3. Record improvement. The Lean framework ensures that the competitive edge is maintained by fostering a culture where continuous improvement is a metric for success and incentivized among the employees. Six Sigma project management. Six Sigma is a business methodology that aims to improve processes, reduce waste and errors, and increase customer satisfaction throughout an organization. Driven by data and statistical analysis, Six Sigma provides a way to minimize mistakes and maximize value in any business process from manufacturing to management. Six Sigma is a methodology used to find and address the weak points in a process that hinder efficiency or that result in more errors than is ideal. Advantages of using this project management methodology are 1. Eliminate waste, whether that's wasted time, materials, or other resources. 2. Reduce defects or variations in your product or service. 3. Define what is causing problems. 4. Use data more effectively to increase efficiency and productivity. 5. Increase customer and employee satisfaction. 6. Design a new process or redesign an ineffective one. Prince2 project management. PRINCE2 stands for Project in Controlled Environments. It is a process-based project management methodology that aims at improving the organization, management, and control of the project phases from beginning to end. Every project starts with a thorough project plan. Each stage of the project is structured, and any loose ends are tied up after the project is complete.
And now, let's focus on democratic leadership style. So, what is a democratic leader? Based on Anderson, a democratic leader is the one who encourages participation in decision-making and relates with a higher moral in most leadership situations. It encompasses the notion that everyone should play a part in the group's decision. In simple words, a democratic leader is the type that offers guidance to group members to participate in a group, and he or she allows input from their subordinates. Besides, a democratic leader does not only accept the idea, but also encourage the team members' views, thoughts, and proposals in making decisions. Democratic leadership style is termed as the most effective leadership style because it creates higher productivity, while a better contributions from group members and increased group morale, and it values collaboration and affirmation of followers. A democratic leader shares the decision-making and problem-solving responsibilities with their team while retaining the ultimate say in the final resolution. The best example of a democratic leader is the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, who surrounded himself with extremely capable people, who were likely to disagree with him and challenge his assumptions in decision-making, including the former CEO of PepsiCo, Indra Nooyi, which she demonstrated how much she valued her team members by writing personalized letters to their parents.
Hi, my name is AFIQAH, and I'm going to present the effects of democratic leadership styles of project managers on project performance. So before that, how can we define project? Projects are used by individuals, organizations, and governments as means to achieve strategic goals. Project can be defined as a unique set of coordinated activities with a definite starting and finishing point, undertaken by an individual or organization to meet specific performance objectives within defined schedule, cost, and performance parameters. Leadership is a critical success factor in general management, hence it would be expected the project manager's leadership style should influence project performance. What is the effects of democratic leadership style of project managers on project performance? Project managers accomplish assigned project work through their project teams. They acquire the necessary technical, business, and leadership skills to help manage their project teams effectively. They apply effective leadership skills in motivating their teams in accomplishing project objectives and completing the project deliverables to achieve their project goals. Based on our study, there are 4 effects of democratic leadership style of project managers on project performance, which is the first one is employee morale, the second one is productivity, the third one decision making, and the last one is metrics. The type of leadership style used by the leader usually will give some effect towards employee morale. When leaders use a leadership style on project management, such as democratic style, subordinates feel safer and encouraged to focus on their own development, which ultimately helps the company for the long term by increasing employee morale, retention, and satisfaction. The next effect is productivity. By using the democratic leadership style, a leader engages with employees to figure out the best way to accomplish the company's strategic goals. This type of leader recognizes that those working closest to problems usually have the best insight for recommending process improvements that lead to productivity gains. This includes decreased errors, minimized waste, and increased customer satisfaction. Democratic leaders run team building exercises to promote cultural awareness and diversity, which can improve productivity by allowing the team to recognize each other's strength and value. The type of leadership style used by the leader also will give some effect toward decision making in a team. When leaders use democratic leadership style, they accept input from their subordinates to make key decisions. They encourage feedback and suggestions from everyone at every level of the company. This process takes a while, so even though employees feel more empowered, decision can take a considerable length of time. So the last one is metrics. An effective leader sets a clear direction, communicates the goal, and ensures that subordinates align their own objectives to the strategic plan. This leads to long-term profitability and growth. For example, to ensure high rates of customer satisfaction, a successful leader encourages subordinates to eliminate any processes that don't ultimately benefit the consumer. This helps focus the entire company on gathering comprehensive requirements from sponsors and stakeholders, prioritizing work with the greatest impact, and optimizing processes so the company makes money. When leaders don't establish clear priorities, subordinates focus on different metrics. This often causes conflicts between departments and results in a dysfunctional company.
Characteristics of democratic style in project management. This style of leadership encompasses discussion, debate and sharing of ideas and encouragement of people to feel good about their involvement. Democratic leadership can lead to better ideas and more creative solutions to problems because group members are encouraged to share their thoughts and ideas. Equal participation of leaders and the subordinates in the decision-making process. Even though the leaders give the final word, team members participate equally during brainstorming and find a solution to a problem. Thus, it is also called participative or shared leadership. It allows everyone to express opinions about how things should be done and where the organization should go. By bringing these everyone's ideas, it enriches the organization's possibilities. The democratic style of leadership still requires guidance and control by a specific leader. It demands the leader to make decisions on who should be called upon within the group and who is given the right to participate in, make and vote on decisions. Situation where it's effective. Democratic leadership works best in situations where the group members are skilled and eager to share their knowledge. Next, it helps people feel valued when their opinions are solicited, and even more so if those opinions are incorporated into a final decision or policy. Furthermore, it encourages friendships and good relationships throughout the organization. Moreover, it allows the team to provide input before making a decision, although the degree of input can vary from leader to leader. Situation where it's not effective. It is a time-intensive process, and while using this style, one should factor in the time for people to contribute, time to develop a plan, and then vote on the best course of action. Hence, loses quick and clear decision-making that comes with elimination of consultation. Where the rules are unclear or time is of the essence, democratic leadership can lead to communication failures and uncompleted projects. This style is important when team agreement matters, but it can be difficult to manage when there are lots of different perspectives and ideas.
Hi. First of all, there are a variety of the leadership styles that are commonly used in an organization. A leader may use different type of the leadership style depending on the situation. The democratic leadership style is commonly used in the decision-making process about how they will be led. Nowadays, most of the large organizations are using democratic leadership style in their organization, such as Apple, Google, Twitter, and Amazon. We move to the importance of the leadership style in construction project. First of all, a leader will help employees in fulfilling their needs. In construction project, it is responsibility of the contractor to provide the facility for the worker at the construction project, such as canteen, toilet, and accommodation place. A leader will also be setting a clear vision for the employees for the future planning of the organization. In construction industry, every construction project will be briefly explained to the workers so they can carry out the work according to the project planning. A leader will also provide training for the development of the employees. Some of the work activity in construction are required for the employer to provide training for the employee to ensure the workers are aware with the modern technique and the latest technology used in the construction project. A leader can also motivate and guiding the employees in construction project. This involves finding out the needs of the employees and fulfilling them. It is important to define the employee's role in the work process and provide them with the tools needed. A good leader will explain the task and be available to assist them if they run into a problem. Next is the advantages of democratic leadership style. First of all, the advantages of the democratic leadership style is it can help increase the employee engagement, commitment, and job satisfaction. Democratic leadership style can also lead to deeper relationship between the leader and their team members by building trust and respect. The democratic leadership style can also help encourage the participation and allow the employees to establish goals. Lastly, the advantage of the democratic leadership style it is most successful when used with the highly skilled or experienced employee or when implementing operational change or resolving individual or group problems. Next, move to the disadvantages of democratic leadership style. The first disadvantages of the democratic leadership style is the invasive employees may create problems or not prefer to be involved. Next, in the democratic leadership style, some of the suggestions may not be reviewed due to the lack of communication skill of the participant. Moreover, the democratic leadership style is not very effective for uneducated or unskilled workers. Lastly, passing the bucket or pass the blame and the responsibility of something to someone else may be common in democratic leadership style.